Hello everybody, it is time. We have the jar. We have the jar. It's time to pick our May TBR. This month, I decided to make it a little bit more interesting because the r/fantasy Reddit, they posted this year's r/fantasy bingo. So I'm gonna keep drawing from the jar until I get 5 prompts that are from the bingo board. I put all of the bingo board prompts in the jar, and then I also put a whole bunch of other prompts in the jar, so it's all refreshed. As you can see, it's very full. So I'm gonna keep drawing until I get 5 prompts. I marked them with like a little star so I know, just in case I forget. My TBR could be really short. It could only be 5 books, or it could be 30 books. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Gonna scooch myself over. There we go, that's better. All right, let's get going with this video. Because who knows how long this is gonna take. Okay, all right, you guys ready? I'm gonna really dig in there. I'm gonna really get deep inside of it. I made sure to mix it up, so we'll see if I did a good enough job. Oh, okay, this one's marked with a star. It says judge a book by its titles, and this is a prompt from the bingo board. So okay, I got lucky first draw. Let's go. Let's see. So basically, to explain the bingo board a little bit, there are hard modes for each of the prompts. I'm not gonna go for the typical hard mode that's listed on the Reddit page. My hard mode for the bingo board prompts is going to be if I pick a book in the middle of a series or at the start of a series, I have to finish the whole series. That's my hard mode because I just think it would be easier to fill the prompts that way with books I already own instead of having to go out and buy new books. So I'm gonna go try to find one. Okay, I found one. It's called How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying. That's a pretty wacky title. I think it fits the prompt perfectly. I think it's like about this lady who she keeps trying to become a Dark Lord, and then she dies, and then she comes back alive, and it's supposed to be really funny and wacky, and it's also a duology, and both of them have really funny names. So this will knock 2 books off my physical TBR and a series off my series list, and it fits the prompt perfectly. So there we go. Perfect. All right, we only need 4 more from the fantasy bingo board. Let's see how lucky I get. Okay, this one does not have a star on it, but it says read a book about revenge. Revenge. Okay. I thought this was gonna actually be a lot harder, but then I realized most romantasy have revenge plots. So I went there and I found The Traitor Queen. This is book 2 in the first duology of the Birch Kingdom series, and I loved book 1. So I am ready to complete that duology. So this is it's a perfect pick. And there's definitely gonna be some revenge happening due to the events from book 1, so I'm excited to read this. So yay, perfect. Okay, I'll just choose this one because it jumped out. It does not have a star on it. Oh gosh, I'm sorry you guys can't see it. It says a book in parts. A book in parts. I'm gonna look at fantasy books because those typically have book parts in them. Okay, I found a book. It took a hot second because all the books that I thought was gonna work didn't work, but I did end up finding the Starless Sea. Ooh, that is shiny. I did end up finding the Starless Sea by Eric Morgenstern because they wrote The Night Circus. I love that book. It felt like a fever dream. It was so beautifully written, so I wanted to read something else by this author, so I picked up the Starless Sea. This one is about the surface beneath Earth. There's a labyrinth that's full of stories. I don't know, it just sounds so good. So a book about books/stories. I don't know, it just sounds so good. So I want to try this. I can't wait to munch on more of this author's writing. So the Starless Sea. Yeah. Okay, that was 2 in a row though, not from the bingo board, so hopefully we get a little bit more lucky. Okay, does it have a star on it? It does not have a star on it, but a book with a map. Guys, it's time. It is time. We're putting the Live Ship Traders trilogy on here. It has maps in it, and I want to read this. I've been wanting to read it, so it is time. So I'm just gonna put the whole trilogy on my TBR and not look back or regret anything. Yeah. Okay, so I really do need some prompts from the board though. Come on, Jar. Have mercy. Oh, okay, this one has a star on it. It says a non-human protagonist. I know exactly what to choose for this. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the Murderbot Diaries. I finished volume 1, so I'm on volume 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in 3. And the main character of this is a Murderbot. He's a robot, so it counts for non-human protag. So yee. And the new one comes out in May, so perfect time timing. Lucky, lucky. I only need 3 more from the board. Ooh. Oh, yes! Okay, another. It has a star on it. It says middle grade for the prompt. Oh, what can I read that's middle grade? I gotta think about this one. Hold on. Okay, I found the book, and it's The Grace of Wild Things, and it's by Heather Fawcett. She wrote one of my favorite trilogies ever in the history of ever, and that's the Encyclopedia of Fairies, and this is one of her middle grade books, so I wanted to give it a try because I absolutely adore her writing and her characters. I hope this one's good. It's got all the things that I would like in a book in general and in a middle grade book, so I am so ready to give this a try. So yeah, Grace of Wild Things. Honestly, this is a pretty stock TBR though. Okay, next one. Dang it. It's not from the Beagle board, but it says urban fantasy. I know exactly which one I want to read for this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't initially going to read this romantasy because it didn't seem that interesting to it, but I watched more people talk about it and it just got a trad release. And the art inside the book, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of convinced me to read it. So I chose City of Gods and Monster by Kayla Edwards. This is the, was this the Legacy series? No, A House of Devils novel. I think that's what the series is called. House of Devils. This is the first one in that series. Apparently it's kind of, people have said it's kind of like Crescent City, but you want to see the art that convinced me to read it? Hold on. First of all, the FMC is gorgeous. Also, Shadow Dog, look at me. I want to see what's up with the Shadow Dog, so that's literally the only reason why I was like, okay, all right, I'll give it a try. So we only need to get 2 more start prompts. I hope I get lucky. All right. Come on, Jar. Don't fail me now, please. My TBR is already a fat stack. Okay, got it. And it is... It's not part of the Beagle board. It's... Longest book. Oh, no, I regret writing this one. Crap. Okay, hold on. Let me go grab the book. This book has 1,231 pages. Oh boy. Okay. So the longest book I have on my physical TBR is a classic, Les Miserables. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. I really like The Count of Monte Cristo, and I always like to finish one of these chunkers a year, but did it really have to be on this TBR when I already have some crazy long books on it? Okay, that's fine. I don't think I'll be able to get through this in 1 month. It might take me a couple, like 2 or 3 months to get through this because I like to munch on these very slowly. So don't expect this in a wrap up anytime soon, but I am going to commit to reading it because I was gonna anyway. It's just I wasn't planning on it until probably like the fall or winter, but okay. Well, I guess we'll just get started on it. Please, Jar, we only need 2 more from the bingo board, please. Oh, this one has a star on it. Vacation spot. So this prompt was basically where a book that takes place in a place where you would like to go on vacation, and I'm thinking a cozy fantasy for this one. A really short cozy fantasy, like a really short one. You know what? Honestly, never mind. You know what I'm gonna pick for this? Because the anime is absolutely the best thing ever. Episode 4, the part with Keyfree. Oh, so beautifully animated. We're gonna pick Witch Hat Atelier. I would love to be in this world. Everything about it is beautiful. The architecture, the magic, and the witch is trying to cast magic that make people happy. I don't know. That just sounds amazing. I don't know. I would love to go on a vacation here. So we're gonna pick the Witch Hat Atelier manga. If I was a kid, I would be so obnoxious about how much I like this anime. By the way, this was the longest book prompt. I forgot to put it in the thing. Book. Alright, I really have a fat stack. I don't need a fatter stack, so please let the last one be from the bingo board. Please. Okay. Random book on your shelf. Yeah, I'm just gonna close my eyes and go to my TBR cart and just pick a random one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. This is what my hand landed on. The Last Wish of Bristol Keith. And this will be finishing that duology. I really liked the first one. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it, so I'm excited to get to this. I've been meaning to for a while, so it's perfect. It's perfect. All right, let's go. There's fairies. It's kind of like a portal fantasy. There's some suspicious stuff going on with Bristol's family. I'm so excited to continue on with this. I've been meaning to for a while, so let's go. Oh, TBR, jar of great wisdom, please bestow unto me something from the bingo board. Okay. Oh my god, you're joking. Oh, this book on TBR. Oldest book on TBR. What is the oldest book? Hold on, I have to go look at Goodreads. I don't know what the oldest book is. I swear to God, if it's Empire the Vampire, I'm gonna cry because that is a really long book. God, I called it. Okay, the oldest book on my TBR is Empire the Vampire. Listen, I'm so excited to read it, but guys, I'm going to cheat a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm going to choose a book that is a lot more simple, that isn't part of a series or a classic, because the oldest books on my TBR are Empire the Vampire, Outlander, Pride and Prejudice, Twilight, and 2000 Chores of January, which is by Alex T. Haro. And Alex T. Haro wrote one of my most favorite books of all time, The Everlasting. I love that book. It's amazing. So I'm going to give myself a break here because my pile is very high and very intimidating. Yeah, just for my mental sanity, we're going to be choosing 2000 Doors of January because I feel like after the pile and stuff I've chosen, the rest of the books, I feel like I deserve this instead of starting Empire the Vampire. I just don't think I'll even be able to finish that. I need to be in the right mood for that book. So we're going with this one. It's by one of my most favorite authors whose writing I absolutely adore, and I've been wanting to read this anyway, so it's a perfect time to put it on my TBR. Okay, last one. Maybe, who knows? Okay, come on, please. All right. Please have a star on you, please. Yes! 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 Okay, it has a star on it. Murder mystery. That's the prompt. Murder mystery. I think this has a murder mystery. I think it was recommended on the the bingo recommendations read, the Tainted Cup for murder mystery prompt. And this is another one I've just been meaning to get to. So yeah. Okay, there we go. I did it. That's 5 prompts from the bingo board, and then oh dear God. You guys want to see this pile? It's ridiculous. Oh man. Okay, also some new releases I'm looking forward to in May are the 8th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, which is A Parade of Horribles. I'm looking forward to the sequel to Direbound, which is Furybound. Also the sequel, the long-awaited sequel that's been delayed over and over, but it's finally coming out, The Ballad of Falling Dragons, which is book 2 in the When the Moon Hatched series. I've been wanting to read that so bad. Oh my God. And then The Last Contract of Isako by Fondali is coming out. It's actually crazy how many sequels are coming out and new books that by favorite authors are coming out in May. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to my gaming channel if you like VTuber content. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, bye-bye. Oh my God, I'm just looking at that stack again. It's so big.